Hey everybody, Cynthia from Syoc Farms. And earlier tonight I posted a video about what the markets are doing for meat goat prices this week in 2019, as well as a comparison of what they've done for the last 3 years around the exact same week 29 of each year. And I showed where the prices have gone up. Okay, now there's a few people that get on Facebook and they'll do this ahead of a holiday, advertising, we'll pay top dollar for your meat goats and blah blah blah. They do this right before a holiday, right before the prices start going up, maybe 2-3 weeks before the prices start going up, because they don't want to risk too much more than that. And they'll come buy your goats and they'll give you what you think's a good price, but in reality, why would you give away your profit to someone who has not invested all the labor and time and heartache, as well as money and facilities, into raising these goats, who's not out there in the freezing cold in the barn pulling baby kids out or losing their dough? Why would you turn your profit over to them? They don't like me because I'm for you guys. I'm a producer, and I don't turn my profits over to somebody else because I can't. This is all I do. Alright? I used to do some other jobs, but this is it. This is all I do for a living right now. Is it a great living? No, it's not. I mean, it's a hard way to make a living. And every nickel and dime counts. So, to his criticism, to me was, this is not $3 a pound. Well, if you look here, Easter in 2017 was on April 16th. Now we're back here and I've got these all sorted out by weight, and I've always said you really don't make any money on these kids under 40 pounds. And you really don't, because they don't have a lot of muscle. You don't really start making any money until they hit at least 40 pounds. And this one here is probably a grade 3. And grade is important, okay? But even when you look up here, this grade 2 and 3 brought more in March than this grade 1 did, 1-2 did in April. And that's because they want to get these goats marketed by then, but they're still buying them. Alright, so what we see here on April 12th, now this is just 4 days before Easter, this little baby brought $2.95. It's only a 33-pound baby. But as we get going up here, let's see, March 15th, okay, this is about a month out, $3.38 a pound. That's above the $3 a pound I was saying. And so is this one, $3.50 a pound a week later. And then the price started dropping, $3.29. It went down to $2.88. These are 40-pound kids. These two, to me, are still light kids. I don't like to sell goat till it's between 60 and 65 pounds myself. Here's one, 41 pounds, $3.29. And it's a grade 1. It's not a 1-2 like this one. It's a grade 1. And we got 42 pounds, the price dropped. So this had to be an exceptional individual. It really did have to be. But we keep going. Now looky here, 46 pounds. This is when we're starting to get into the money here. $3.26, grade 1. A week later, $3.26, grade 1-2. A week after that, we're starting to get towards Easter. We're at the end of March, so we're getting pretty close. The price dropped down to $3.04. 46 pound, and then $3.18 for this one. So we're in the $3 range, and we're actually above it. So this is 2017, and it really is kind of interesting, because when I scroll down, there's some really interesting things I've got to show you here that's unusual. 65 pounders. This is the size I like to sell, $3.12, and I got that price for my goats. So I was very happy that year. But someone else beat me at $3.13 for a 67 pounder. So, you know, here we go. This is a good one. Unusual. We're starting to get heavy, especially for Easter. $3 a pound. Alright, so now we're into 2018. Easter was April 1st, so it came earlier. And they started selling in January, 40 pounder, $3.38 a pound. Okay, so now we're at $2.97. That's still a light goat for me. I don't sell them that light. But we're at $3.47 for an 85 pounder. Oh, that was in 2017. I missed that one. I wanted to show you guys this. $2.96 for a 76 pounder, $3.47 for an 85 pounder. And usually, when they're getting that heavy, the price goes down. So they were really needing to fill some markets. And you have to remember this. The customer, unless they're buying a leg or a carcass, if they're just buying cuts, ground meat or something like that, they don't know how big that kid was. You know, they don't. Okay, so we're back in 2018, and you can just see these prices. $2.90, there's $3.09, $2.90, so we're close. $3.27 for a 55 pounder. We don't know what the grade is, but I'm going to guess at that price it's a grade 1. You know, and now we got 2019. Looky here. Easter was April 21st this year. $3.06, $3.51, $3.11, $3.44. These are 43, 40, 45 pounds. 46 pounds, $3.21. 48 pounds, $3.02. These are still light goats. But looky here. 50 pounds, which is really good weight. 50, 55 is really the preferred weight for Easter. $3.54 a pound. Grade 1, and even the grade 2, 3 was $3.23 a pound. And look at this one, $3.45, $190. You know, that's pretty good. You know, you just can't beat it. 56 pounds, $3.57 a pound. That's well above the $3 that my detractor wants to point out. So here's one, 58 pounds, $3.41 a pound. 59. Now we're starting to drop down because we're getting a little heavy. $2.97. But there's still, you know, that might have been a not quite a great graded animal because it doesn't have the grade there. It might have been a 2-3, you know, instead of a 1. But you look at some of these other 60 pounders and they're over $3 a pound. Here's a 65 pounder, $3.15, and another one at $3.27, both grade 1s. So, to my detractors that say that the prices I'm talking about are not $3, no, they're above $3 at Easter and at Ramadan. And that's when you guys want to sell. You want to breed and have your goats around 60 pounds. 55, 60 pounds is really optimum. And even 65, if you got a grade 1 at 65 pounds, hey, you know, go for it. That's the weight I like to sell, 60, 65 pounds. And you're going to make money if you manage your operation correctly. And do not sell to these guys that get on there and advertise they'll give you top dollar off the farm. They won't. They're out to make money off of your hard work and your investment, and that's the money you should be putting in your pocket to feed your families and to take care of your animals. That is your money, not theirs. You know, if you got 1 or 2 animals and you want to sell to them, fine. If you don't have time to market, fine. But if you're out here trying to make a buck, don't do it. The prices speak for themselves. These prices are off of the Kelowna website. I download their market reports every week nowadays. I didn't used to. I used to just download for what I wanted. And with the interest in what I'm doing from other people, I've started downloading and I'm sharing this information with you guys because you guys are my colleagues. So, good selling.